Okay, in this video presentation, we are now ready to discuss the next type of research according to the type of analysis. And we are two. We have two. We have analytical and holistic research. So, this is basically the easiest one to comprehend, okay? So, let us try to condense it in one video only. So, first, we have to discuss analytical research. Analytical research. So, to discuss analytical research, let us have this example. So, let's say we are given a topic. And this topic concerns the factors affecting students' academic performance. Okay. So, we are to identify the factors affecting the students' academic performance. So, let us try to enumerate some factors that affect the academic performance of students. What are some examples of these factors? So, let's say the academic performance of student is affected by their leisure time. It can be affected by their environment, okay, or the academic environment. It can be affected by their health. It can be affected by their financial status or finance. It can be affected by the different school activities, co-curriculars, something like that, organizations. It can be also affected by, let's say, love life. Then maybe it was also affected by the curriculum imposed. Another factor can be their schedule and workload. Another factor can be their social life. So when we say social life, peer pressure, their relationship with others, then let's say it was also affected by family. So from this activity, how can we define analytical research? So the topic, factors affecting students' academic performance. What do you think? Is it broad or specific? It is broad, right? Okay. But how about the leisure time, environment, health, finance, school activities, love life, curriculum, schedule, workload, social life, and family? How do you describe them? Are they broad or specific? They are specific factors, right? So, meaning to say, okay, so we can say that analytical research, okay, we can define analytical research as a research that aims to chunk bigger concepts into smaller or a much specific concept. Okay? So, analytical research is concerned with the chunking of bigger concepts into smaller or much specific concepts. You are converting bigger or broad concepts into smaller or specific concepts. So, here, the researchers attempt to identify and isolate the components of the research situation. Okay? The researchers attempt to identify and isolate. So when we say isolate, pick out, okay? Isolate the components of the research situation. Okay? So, meaning to say, okay, it uses what? It uses deductive approach. deductive approach. Whenever we say deductive approach, it means that we came from a bigger or a much general or broad, okay, idea, okay? We came from a broader idea down to much specific ideas. So that is the main concept of deductive approach. And that is the main concept of analytical research. Now, in contrast to analytical research, okay, in contrast to analytical research, let us now discuss holistic research. So, in holistic research, let us try to have this example. Let's say we were given this following enumerations. We have oil spills, okay, we have solid wastes, we have coral reef quarrying, we have presence of heavy metals, and we have dynamite fishing. So we have these examples, okay? So these factors can be identified as what? Factors involved in what? Marine life, okay? Destruction. Okay. So with this example, how do we define holistic research? Okay? So holistic research, using that example, it means that we came from specific ideas forming a general idea as a whole. So, in holistic research, it aims to form a general idea out of the given specific ideas. So, to make it short, okay, this research uses what? It uses inductive approach. Inductive approach. And when we say inductive approach, from specific idea to a general or a much broader idea. Okay? So that is holistic approach. So these are the types of researches according to the type of analysis. Now, we will proceed to the next type of research according to scope. And we have only one: action research.